What up, what up, what up, weirdos? It's your boy Raindrop, Rain Dog, Rain Drizzle, my co-host, co-captain, Cole, conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to BXTV, aka Back from Hell, your Spotify and YouTube podcast where you didn't know everything you need to know. With your boys.
Yes.
Make sure you follow on Twitch at BrainDeadXTV live every weekend doing a podcast as well, either solo or with my boy Chris. So you can check it out there. Don't be lame. Don't be a loser, whatever you want to call it. Come check it out. Have fun. And get weird. You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing we do here, but a little different, a little bit more topics. Not really one thing as it is to here, where it's about usually one topic. Do you have your voice meter on?
Yes, I do.
I just say every time you breathe, I can hear it.
Okay. Yeah.
You're good. But yeah, like that. Like I can hear
Okay. I'm just gonna...
It's your noise gate. You just gotta make your noise gate smaller, and it won't pick it up. Smaller usually, I believe it's opposite of what bigger is on noise gate. Either way though, welcome back everybody. We have a fun one tonight. Going back to the 80s to see how everybody was partying in 1981. No, not American Werewolf in London. We are doing the Howling. It is a werewolf movie from 1981. If you're not aware, there's about 8 of them. There's 7 of them, and then there's a remake or 2 remakes. I'm not sure, but there is 8 of them out there. I believe Tubi has most of them. I watched the first one on Tubi. I believe Juju did as well.
Yes.
The director was Joe Dante. The writers were Gary Brandener, John Sayles, and Terrence H. Winkles. And the stars, for the most part, were Dee Wallace, Patrick McEnany, and Dennis Dugnan, which I'd never seen or heard of any of these people in my life. So there is that. But yeah, if you're not aware, The Howling, it is just to give you guys a quick rundown before we talk about it and let you know what it's about, and so there's no real confusion. It is a different take on werewolves. This woman is a news star in LA. She's being harassed by a serial killer who keeps calling and hanging up. So the police set up a thing where he's going to call her and she's going to meet up with him. They lose sight of her. She meets up with the guy. The guy does something weird in the booth, and the cops freak out because she meets up with him at a porn store in a beat-off shack, literally, not even making this up. And he does something weird, which quote-unquote was him transforming, and the cops shoot him, and he dies, and she gets weirded out. She goes to this doctor, and while this is all going on, there's like a study on the news, and these 2 people are investigating werewolves who know her as well. It's her friends. And the doctor that she goes to visit, these people also went to go visit to talk to about werewolves and whatnot. And the other people who are like looking into werewolves and shit. And basically, the doctor's like, you need to go visit my colony. I have this little space where I send patients to go get back to Earth. Basically, they all live in the city, so he's like, go out to the country. It's called the colony. It's basically, she gets to this place called the colony, and it's basically like a cult. It is very Charles Manson-like, which I guess adds up. But yeah, everybody's weird, hippie doodah. There's this weird chick, Marsha. And while all this is going on, the people, her friends who are investigating the werewolves, go check out the body of the guy that the police shot. His body is gone. It looks like somebody scratched and mauled their way out. So, if you guys are not picking up, the guy who attacked and stalked Homegirl, the news anchor, was a werewolf. And long story short, everybody on this colony, or in this colony, is a werewolf. And werewolves in this universe don't need a full moon. They are just shapeshifters. They can transform whenever they want. And the doctor is in on it, plot twist. So Long story short, a lot of people die. The news anchor lady, she kind of survives. And Terry, her friend's boyfriend, comes to save her, gets silver bullets. He shoots a bunch of them, and she, the news anchor, gets bit. And at the end of the movie, she goes on the news and basically shows everybody she's a werewolf. And then Terry's boyfriend shoots her and kills her. And then you find out Marsha, the main werewolf, is still alive. So that is probably why we have 8 other of these movies. Yep. Because one of the head werewolves probably always stays alive. But I do want to point out, I made this movie sound really good, if you ask me, just now. And it was good. I'm not saying it was bad. So I have a couple opinions, and we'll get into them. But the one thing I do want to say is, I made it sound really good and exciting, but you gotta be willing to eat like 45 minutes of kind of boredom. Like, yes. There's like the first 15 minutes, great. Then 45 minutes ish of the movie is like just talking, slow burn. I mean, it's plot building, but we could have done a lot more in that 45 minutes that was entertaining. And it just, the last like 30 minutes to 35 minutes is like go mode. And that last 35 minutes outshines everything from American Werewolf, if you ask me. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because there's triple the amount of transformations in Werewolf on screen than American Werewolf. Like, that's a fucking fact. Like, but it's not till the very end of the movie. You know, and there's no humor or anything in this movie. So it's very like they're trying to play this movie like serious as fuck, that like this shit is like, they're like, yo, this is cinema. This is like Die Hard horror. And it's like
like the funny part is that like I get what you're saying is true, but like it's also a Joe Dante movie, so like this is the second movie he did out besides Piranha. He's on his way to do Gremlins after this, so like it's a stepping stone. So like Gremlins works so well because the editing is tight. Like, you know, it's beat, 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 action, 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 keep everything moving. You know, there may be moments in Gremlins 2 where it does drag, but not nearly as badly as this movie, where the middle section does kind of like just feel like it's dragging along.
Yeah, because it is only an hour and a half long movie, and like it starts to feel like a 2-hour movie, like in the middle of it.
In the middle of it. I also want to point out that this movie had a budget of $1.7 million. American Werewolf, this movie came out in March. American Werewolf came out in August, had a budget of $5.3 million.
Oh, damn.
Joe Dante proved with this particular movie that he can make something work on a tight budget and deliver on time. You know?
Yeah, yes, he did do that, but he also, like, I don't know, man, like, you can tell, you know, hold on. No, sure. like, because I'm not saying you have a soft spot for him because you love Gremlins, but as somebody who's not this is the thing. I don't give a shit about directors. I like directors. I have certain ones I like, but I don't go into movies being like, oh, I give a shit who directed this. It's more about, is it a good movie at the end of the day?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say he delivered, but like on a small budget, but like you can tell that's why the movie took a beating, bro, is because he didn't know how to disperse his budget through that movie, because the first 15 minutes he's like, all right, I'm going to spend my budget to pull people in. And then the 45 minutes, I'm going to not spend a fucking dime on anything. And then the last 30 minutes, I'm going to blow 75% of my budget on like on like six different werewolf transformations and like
Oh
whatever
yeah.
out, which like that's why this movie holds up though, is because like towards the end it's like, oh my god, this plot is actually great. And like especially when he's talking to Eddie in the doctor's office and his face is all like
Yes.
melted, it's like that looks so
Um.
good. Like that looked
That's,
like it looks so punk rock. Like it
yeah.
just looked, it looks so metal. Like I felt like I was watching like a fucking, I felt like I was watching like a fucking White Zombie music video the whole time.
It's also funny that like this movie too is the launching point of a lot of careers in nerddom. Like Dee
Y-
Wallace Stone, for instance, she got cast in E.T. because of this movie. Because Joe
Okay.
Dante told Steven, like, hey, I worked with this chick, she's really fucking good.
Oh, can we also say how like can we talk about the werewolf transformation fuck scene?
Yeah, okay, I gotta give it to you. Like the 80s, I've seen everything now. Like
Yeah,
first of,
dude.
first of all, like I saw this movie when I was like 15, like with my mom popping my zits, because like that's how she could
Yeah.
get me to
Well,
do
well, hold
shit.
on, hold on. Did you watch it? Did you watch it rented or did you watch it on TV? Because if it was
I
a
watched it rented.
okay,
I
okay,
watched I believe at the time it was new on DVD.
okay.
So we would go in every Friday and rent horror movies, and my mom would pop my face because that's the only way she'd get me to sit down. So I
Yeah.
saw this when I was like 15. I forgot about the full on fucking like full frontal nudity that like
Yeah.
just randomly happened.
Or in the beginning where they're making the girl watch like a fucking like snuff film.
I remember that, yeah. And it's also like American Werewolf in London also had a scene in a porno theater. So how ubiquitous was this shit back then?
Well,
Like,
well, yeah, it was. Well, I mean, there was no internet, so like it was just like that's what it was, bro. Like,
yeah,
I mean, like I remember being a kid and like looking for like people's parents' Playboys and thinking you found gold, dude. Like it's just like it's just like the way it was. But no, I don't know, man. Marsha was fine as fuck, and I was glad we got to see her titties. I can say that because I'm a single man with no kids. I was fine with seeing
yeah.
Marsha's take cans. I do think it was crazy that Marsha found Bill to be hot, though. I guess in the 80s, having a bowl cut and like a porno stash was the look. So like,
I,
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 I'm
I,
I'm watching it with eyes from today, and I'm like, oh, that guy
yeah.
looks like a pedophile. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you
But
know what
like,
I mean?
I also think that was more of like, we just need more people kind of thing. So whatever the honey pot,
No,
like,
see, I thought that, but he was already bit. Like, he was already bit,
yeah, I
but
think she was the one who did it, right?
no, that was. I mean, maybe, but like she fucked him after she bit him,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like a day or two later. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
so like the fucking was all like. I think she just wanted to bone him because if when they're in the barn and they're about to kill Homegirl, the newscaster, her the Bill's wife or girlfriend
yeah,
wife, um, Marsha says kill her. She doesn't even want her as a person. She said no, let's feed on her.
yeah.
But
Let's
she was
spit on
cool.
her.
But she was cool with Bill turning and then big dogging her by the campfire. So
I mean,
I'm just saying. I think Marsha had a thing for porno stash. That's all I'm saying. I think it's pretty obvious because she fucked him and then turned into a werewolf
oh, yeah.
together. Like that's like come on. Like I mean, also like, is it an '80s horror movie if there's not a sex scene?
I mean, dude, I had to be like, thank God for the 80s. Because, like, that's something that horror is not doing as much anymore. And it's just the gratuitous sex and violence of it all. Like, come on. It's fun. That's why we
Well,
pop these on VHS and.
yeah. No, I agree. I think it's because everybody wants to be the next Hereditary or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
and
they want
not
to do prestige horror.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
and not everybody can make that shit. And I don't want to watch a bunch of half-assed like attempts at an A24 film. Like just make your own movie.
Yeah,
Make your own style. Do your own thing. And I mean, that's why like so many people are famous for what they do. Look at Tarantino. How
yeah.
many movies have you watched that are just like an attempt at some, which some of them are good, but you can always see the Tarantino layout in a wannabe film.
Yep.
Like all the stories, you know, like connecting and all this, all the characters, this, that. Like, you know, like you can do it, but you gotta like give credit where it's due, you know, and other people have their style too. I'm just saying, like, him for one, like, you know, but like it's just that's the one I feel like that gets bit a lot is all.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Uh,
And, like Joe Dante got his career ripping off Jaws. He made a movie called Piranha. And the funny thing is, like, he goes on to make Gremlins, and how many Gremlins rip-offs from that movie till the sequel did we get out?
well,
You got
no,
Ghoulies. You got
no,
Critters
no.
came first.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was gonna
Critters came
say,
first.
give my boy Critter some cause see, and this isn't a superior thing for me. I like Gremlins, but I love Critters the way you love Gremlins.
The way I love Gremlins.
Because Critters was one of those movies that was just like so the Howling, it's literally never changed, bro. The Howling in the 80s, that was considered like the A24 of like
Yeah, that was the prestige horror,
yeah, that was the prestige horror. And then you had
And
horror.
American Werewolf came like 8 months later. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, but then you had shit like Critters that was like that like weird
The
goofy
whole creature features, you know,
yeah.
like where they actually put a lot of like work into these movies too, because like Critters was a legitimate like horror movie.
Oh
People
yeah,
kind of
dude.
forget, like they think it, like it. There was a point where it became Gremlins derivative at like Critters 5. I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Then it became like critters are running around doing funny things. Before that, they were like eating people.
No,
You know,
100%, dude. I
like critters
remember.
went way harder than Gremlins did. You
Yeah.
know?
Which I will say though, Gremlins 2 might drag at parts, but the cover to it is way better.
I'm gonna be sacrilegious, but they're both Joe Dante movies. I prefer the second one.
Okay,
Like if I'm
because
gonna
you know what I'm
rewatch a
talking.
Gremlins movie outside of Christmas.
You know what VHS cover I'm talking about though, right? Where he's like in
Yeah,
the chair with the
in the
cigar.
desk. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like such a great. Oh, guess what? That day I found Slither. When I
Oh
said,
yeah.
guess what else I found? Found Gremlins on DVD.
Of course.
I was,
Fucking course.
I was like,
That movie will never be out of print.
nah. Well, it was all I got it, dude. Okay, so we'll get back to. I mean, this is all Howling related. It's all
Yeah,
'80s.
it's all Joe Dante, Steven Spielberg,
Yeah,
bullshit. You know?
yeah. I was in the thrift store, and I'm 5'6", so like anything like above like 6 foot, I don't really pay attention to. And
All right, I'm sorry.
no offense. But I get to the counter and she's like, "This all for you?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like didn't really see much because they're only $1 today. And I was like, because they're usually $2.50 at this one store. And I was like, "Oh shit, let me go." I was like, maybe there's something I want.
Yeah.
So I go back. I find Texas Chainsaw Massacre unrated. I was like, okay, any unrated horror movie I get, because it's usually way bloodier, more scenes. You know, like
It's basically a director's cut.
yeah. It's just it's a horror director's cut, and usually a lot more cans.
Yeah.
But and then I found Gremlins, then I found Slither, and then I found Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or whatever. Yeah, so I was like, damn, bro, but Slither, I was walking and there was like this weird shelf between the two shelves. And like I was looking and I was like, hmm. And I was like, all right, let me walk by. And then like out of my corner of my eye, I was like, wait, there's another shelf. Like it was like, I mean, I sent you the picture. It was high up.
Yeah.
And I look up and I'm like, oh, nothing, nothing, nothing. Slither. I like said it out loud and everybody looked at me and I'm like, dude, nobody understands that like me and Juju have been talking about this movie for months and like I haven't
Yeah.
watched it and now I finally have it in my possession for $1. I was like,
Oh, it's so worth it.
oh
It is
yeah.
so worth it. Have you like seen it before, right? Or have
No.
you not seen it at all? Oh,
No.
you're in for a treat.
Yeah, dude,
You are in for a
I've
treat.
only heard good things and I love James Gunn, so I was like I really cannot wait to watch this movie. I've been going to bed to this is not Howling related.
Yeah, sure.
I found a sealed season 2 complete of King of Queens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I will judge you when you start getting Everybody Loves Raymond. Then I
I
will start judging you.
No, I won't be watching that one. I forgot though, John out of all people reminded me that the dude's wife on that show was like super into Scientology or whatever for a
Yes,
minute.
Leah Remini.
Yeah, isn't she out or
Yeah.
whatever? Or
Oh,
like
yeah, she's out to destroy those
yeah,
motherfuckers, and
yeah,
it's
dude.
great to watch.
Yeah, dude. Which is crazy because, like, I knew she had to be crazy when she decided to be Kevin James's wife on a TV show. I was like,
I mean, to be fair, that she made bank
oh,
off of
yeah.
that.
That was like a
So, like,
popping ass
and
show.
he's still
It's
making bank off of it. Like,
dude, I'm like going to bed stoned as shit and I'm hearing these laugh tracks and I don't even need to hear the joke. I just start laughing at a fucking like just like fucking psyops from over the year of watching fucking TV shows with laugh tracks. They're just like, oh yeah, funny, haha. And it's like, dude, no, but actually, um, I was I was watching it and I was like, dude, I hate that I actually find that this shit is entertaining.
it's entertaining. Yeah,
I can go,
it lures you in. Like,
yeah,
you
dude. Like
know,
I go from watching shit like Terrifier and like The Howling, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let's put on fucking King of Queens.
I mean, dude, I can go from like The Exorcist to like Modern Family.
Yeah,
You know,
dude. No,
like,
so good, so good. But what do you rate The Howling? What do you rate it out of
okay,
5?
you know what? I will give it 4 dog bowls out of 5.
Okay, that's better than mine.
It had a lot of moments in it that I really enjoyed as like a Joe Dante fan and as a horror
Yeah.
fan in general. One of the cooler things that I really liked, well, you kind of said it in the
Oh, I
synopsis
said
anyway.
everything.
Yeah. So there's a shot where basically the girl's friend gets killed and the files fall to the floor and they pan down and it's like all the medical stuff about like the werewolf transformation from like human skull to like kind of human but not really to like full on wolf.
Yeah,
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 it's like all and then just the blood drops hitting it. It was such a
yeah,
Joe Dante explanation moment that I was like,
yeah,
all right, I can see why this job got you Gremlins. Like,
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
and
Uh
I also want to shout out Dick Miller, who was the occult store guy, for basically telling them everything they know about werewolves is horseshit. Like,
yeah, dude. No. And him being like what was up with like two of him and the guy in the morgue had like New York accents and they're in LA.
well, Dick Miller is like Joe Dante's good luck charm because he's in every one of those movies he's ever done with him. So like,
I'm
him
just
and Robert
saying.
Picardo, who played the serial killer too, by the way.
Okay.
Shout out him.
I gave it, if you want to know what I gave
Yeah.
it, on Letterbox, I didn't write my review yet, and I think my review, when I write it, will let people know how much I do enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 3 out of 5 because I do feel like Like, it is a tough sell in those, like, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you really there's not a whole lot, like, foreshadowing-wise that it's about to get really, really fucking good. Because like, it
Yeah.
does. It, like, because one of my favorite things at towards the end is when, that crazy guy with, like that, like, goes crazy at, like, the colony party that, like, wants to kill
Yeah,
himself.
which
He
again,
there's a
foreshadowing.
yeah, there's a shot of him in the barn, and they film it from like the bottom, and he's like, I know we should have, or so, he says something about like eating cattle or whatever,
Oh
and
yeah, it's like we should you should harm, you raise what you're basically what you're saying. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Either way, though, the camera angle and like the lighting, and everything, it just came off like one of those like old school HBO movies. Like, I
Yeah.
loved it. I don't know. I just loved it. It was that in the Eddie scene where Eddie's face is like torn to shit and it starts bubbling in the transformation. Then he gets shot by the silver
Yeah.
bullet. Like that. That was my favorite scene. Definitely was Eddie in the doctor's office, fucking talking about like, here, take the gun, bud. Like you.
Also got to shout out the special effects guy, Rob Boutin. Same guy who did the thing. In
Okay.
next in 1982. So he's on his way to that movie after this one. If you're
Yeah,
following careers here, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
But like I gotta give him credit because like the thing that I the transformation scene didn't bother me so much like the effects wise, it's in the editing. Like the way that that trick works is you have to speed up the film a little bit to give it life. It felt like
Yeah.
he goes from like smiling to smiling to smiling, and then like the thing about American Werewolf is that it happens, but it's like quick, and it's all
Yeah.
in the editing. So it kind of felt like Dee Wallace is sitting there, like she's not screaming, but I remember this scene from Paranorman where they're making the zombie movie and the actress is
Yeah.
just screaming and she goes on for way too long because it's taking forever. It kind of
Yeah.
felt like that,
Yeah.
or like in the Thriller video where Michael Jackson's turning into the fucking werewolf, and again it's like ah! Like it took
Yeah.
two breaths to scream. It's too long,
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I mean, dude, I had fun regardless. I'm definitely curious to see how the second one is.
Yeah,
I will probably skip over the third one because I've only heard bad things about the
oh, it's
third one.
awful. It's awful.
Yeah, yeah, I've only heard bad things about the third one. I am very curious about the 2011 one, though.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if like maybe they've improved some things here or there.
Yeah, I did just win in whatnot giveaway. I just won ginger snaps.
That's a good one too.
Never
That's
seen
one
it.
I haven't seen. I haven't seen that since. Oh God, I was in high school when that movie came out. I think,
Yeah,
or at
dude.
least when I became aware of it. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like a $50 VHS tape, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I won it in a giveaway. I was hype as fuck. Shout out Brucef on whatnot. Dude does these crazy giveaway shows, and I've never won anything on his. And I was just like chilling, and I heard my name. I was like, "What? No fucking what?" Because I could do like a raffle, like an automated raffle in the app. But yeah, I got it in the mail the other day, and I was like, I'm trying to find a good time to watch it. I may wait till October to give it like a good,
Yes.
like a good first watch. I've only heard good things about that movie though. That's why I'm pretty sure it's like $50.
Another really good movie that I recommend you, and I think you can find it on YouTube for free, ladies and gentlemen. Heavenly Creatures, Peter Jackson's like first commercial movie.
Okay.
Holy fuck! Kate Winslet's first appearance. That chick Melanie, what's her face from? She's from New Zealand, but she always plays an American. I think she was on the Charlie Sheen show back in the day. She played the crazy neighbor, if you know what I mean.
It's only
Two
two
and
and
a
a
half
half
men.
men. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Melanie Linsky, I think her name is. Great,
Your wife's
great.
telling you. Your wife.
Huh?
Her
Yeah,
name is Rose.
Rose. Her name was Rose.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
I
Um,
knew I heard her saying something.
it's a really good movie. It is a really good Peter Jackson movie because it's
All
like Peter
right.
Jackson with no budget. It's
Damn. And you said it's called what?
called Heavenly Creatures.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. All right. Juju giving you guys a jewel. Heavenly Creatures. Check it out. Don't fucking
Yeah.
sleep. I'll watch it sometime. I think I'm gonna watch the second episode of Alien Earth after this, actually.
Oh, I have to get in on that. I've been watching Wednesday, but like I've been slowly getting through the first 4 episodes of that because I got to watch it with the first season congruently with my son.
Oh
So
yeah.
like,
Yeah. I get it. I get it. I I really enjoyed the first. I won't spoil anything, but the first episode of Alien Earth, it just was like super just typical horror sci-fi vibes. Like
okay,
it was
you know,
banging.
I was thinking about this earlier because like I've been going down a American Horror Story recap kick. I don't
Oh
want to
man.
watch the whole season, so I'm just watching the
Yeah,
recaps. And
yeah.
like like with the exception of like the last couple of seasons of that show, they've been consistently like pretty damn decent
No,
for
yeah.
10 years, like
Yeah, they were cooking for a while, dude. They really
yeah,
were.
and
They didn't have.
I
I think the
I
first one that they kind of missed with, which I thought it was good, but it definitely wasn't like an all like for everybody season, which was Covenant. That was when
yeah,
that was like the first time that like I saw people kind of like not vibe with it, and I was like, because it's a bunch of girls about witches and like,
yeah.
I mean like, but I thought it was still fucking awesome. I love that season.
I felt the same way about Hotel, and
I did
I
not care
love
for.
Hotel.
Yeah, that
Like,
see that one. That one I just was like bored, so I didn't finish it. I got to like episode 5, and I was like, nah, this
yeah,
is
not.
what
I
the
mean,
fuck.
by
I
episode 5, you saw pretty much all the cool stuff in that season.
yeah,
You know?
I was like, I love Lady Gaga, but what the fuck does she know about American Horror Story?
I like the character she played, though. I mean, like, if
I'm
you're gonna get
just,
someone to play a hotel owning vampire,
I'm just
that'd be
kidding. I'm
her.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have no gripes with Lady Gaga on that show. It was a joke. It was
No.
literally a joke. I have no gripes with her. I do I think my favorite one though is Asylum.
See, for a long time I had to agree with you, but there's something about Freak Show that like that's the
I
one that I consistently go back to.
I like Freak Show, but Asylum was like the one that the story alone like that season of American Horror Story like needs to be studied on like telling story like fucked up
Oh yeah,
like
storytelling. Yes.
yeah like because they did such a good job tying everybody's shit together and like just like pulling the fucking blanket over you on like thinking you figured it out type shit and like
Yes.
like it was just really good at that. But like I mean, you could also say the same thing about the first season because the first season is what made everybody just so willingly to go into every season of American Horror Story after that because you were
Yeah.
like because it was like
Oh
holy
yeah.
shit, bro, like this is on another level. And like I mean, they were touching on shit that like was taboo at the time, like
But it
a
was
little.
also topical.
Yeah,
Like
no, but that's what
like
I mean. That's what I
yeah.
mean.
Like and Apocalypse 2 is like I can watch the first half of that season and jive with it because like
Is is
that
that
had the
the
best opening in my opinion.
is that the one where they're like locked in the bunker?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
never finished that one, not because I didn't want to, but I stopped because I think that was still coming on like weekly, correct? When that
Yeah.
came out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I lost the streaming thing or whatever I had. I think it was Hulu at the time, and I didn't get to finish that one. I agree with you though. Like the first 3 episodes I watched, really
Are
good.
fucking great. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the first half, first half of it is really fucking
cause
good, to
what's
be
her
very honest.
name? What's her name? Fucking the blonde chick.
Oh,
Not the hot one. The kind of obnoxious, quirky one. She's
oh
in.
shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Like she's the witch, right?
I think so. Oh my god, dude. What is that actress's name? American Horror Story
Yeah.
actresses. Oh my god. Where is
We're gonna
she?
have to narrow it down.
Not not Emma Kim Kardashian was on there?
Yeah, she was on the last season, which I did not see. I heard it was atrocious.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. Dude, I can't find her. This is pissing me off. I can see her in my fucking head. American Horror Story Apocalypse Cast.
Yeah,
That's what we'll
there.
do. Oh.
I think Billy
Alright.
Ward is in it. In that season. Um,
Billy
Billy.
Eichner.
Oh no, I was. Billy Eichner is also. He's really good in that. But Billy Lord is Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Oh, yeah. Fucking dude, what is that chick? Oh my god, which chick is she in fucking.
Is it?
Oh, it's Lisa Grossman.
Oh yeah, she. Yeah, okay.
Leslie Grossman.
She's
I
actually really funny too.
I
Like,
think I was about to say I think her as an actress is one of those people that like when I see she's on a show or a movie, I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'm in. Same with the chick from Bridesmaid. Um
oh, Kirsten Wig.
no,
Or
no, no.
Maya. Is
My
it Maya Rudolph? Maya
my
Rudolph. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
She's
yeah.
she's fucking hilarious, dude.
She is so funny. She was great on SNL. Like that whole season with Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, and Maya Rudolph was like some of the best SNL ever put on. And I've been watching SNL since I was a little kid. I know you don't like SNL, but like
I like older SNL.
everybody has their eras too with that show, which is hysterically funny to me because like nobody has ever picked Jimmy Fallon as like
Meh.
being their favorite cast member ever.
Fuck no. He was
How?
under he was under fire recently for something.
Oh yeah, he got called out by Trump in the whole Colbert, like after the whole Colbert thing. It was like him and Jimmy Kimmel. It was like you're good, you guys are next.
No. Like a bunch of people were out like were on threads saying fuck Jimmy Fallon for something. Like
All right.
yeah, like and like it was crazy because I saw people being like, I knew I didn't like that motherfucker. And I was like, damn, bro, like people really just holding grudges for no reason to like
They
just
got rid
wait
of
for the
one of the they got rid of one of the best rides in Universal for his fucking shit. You
Oh
know?
man.
He has one of the worst rides.
Fucking lame. You got anything else you want to say about the Howling before we hit it out of here?
Yeah. It's definitely worth a watch. I will probably up. It's definitely not my favorite werewolf movie of all time, but it is definitely one of the better ones. You know?
Yeah, it's a good one. It is definitely a good one. I don't think it's my favorite either, but I definitely had fun. I think this is gonna sound so fucked up, but like if I watch this again, I would probably just skip to the last 40 minutes of the movie and
Oh yeah,
start
this is one of those where you find and pick a scene that you like. You know?
yeah, and you just hit play from there, you know? So yeah, dude. I loved it. I had fun. I'm glad you had fun. If you guys are tired of hearing about werewolves, let us know in the comments down below, and we will review something else. But if not, we may review another one. So let me
Oh yeah.
know in the comments. Remember, never offended, always recommended. And have a good night, good day, whatever. Juju.
Drink water, wear a condom, and to all the
Yeah.
parents out there, happy back to school, everybody.
Yeah. Sharpen those number two pencils. Get those
Dropping your kids off and not
fucking.
have to worry about them for 6 hours.
Yeah, dude. Get your fucking binders and book covers together. Get that lunch
Trapper
money.
keepers.
Yeah, throw that air tag in their backpack.
Yeah, because you need to know where they are, buddy.
Yeah, they're at school though. Yeah, you never know where the fuck they might end up. But yeah, remember, never offended, always recommended. Have a good night. Peace.